Hey guys, so today we have some Mopar news and information about the next generation Dodge Charger and Challenger. We're going to talk about the platform first, then move on to what the engines might look like. So it should be a pretty quick video going over what we know so far, as I've dug into all the information we have right now, including many statements and quotes from FCA executives. I have to reiterate in these videos that this information is only speculation and rumors, so there are no definitive answers right now. First off, the current platform or body style for the Charger and Challenger has been around since the Charger was introduced in 2006. There have been facelifts and major redesigns throughout the years, but many believe it's time for a change as the current body style has been around for such a long time. The LX platform was used from 2006 to 2010, and then in 2011 the LD platform was introduced for the second generation of the Charger. It was an entirely redesigned and updated platform, but was very closely related to the original LX. The Challenger used the LC platform from 08 to 14, which is just a shortened version of the LX, and then now it uses the LA platform starting from 2015. These are all super similar and visually are basically the same body style. After the 2019 refresh, it's expected by 2021 that we will see completely new platforms for the next generations. So what could that be? Well, let's have a look at some theories. Originally back in 2017, reports from Automotive News claimed that Dodge wanted to use the architecture and platform that is found in the new Maserati Ghibli. For 2021, the report was that Dodge would move the Charger and Challenger to that platform. Also in 2017, there was lots of Alfa Romeo talk. FCA has big future plans for Alfa, and they're definitely moving in the right direction, as their cars are getting a lot of praise, and the Alfa Romeo Giulia even won the 2018 Motor Trend Car of the Year award. FCA also invested $2.7 billion recently into revitalizing Alfa Romeo, including lots spent on the Giorgio platform, which is what the Giulia sedan is built on. It is reported that many FCA brands, such as Jeep, Dodge, and Chrysler, will move to this platform soon, which is optimized for rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive vehicles. So many believe that the Challenger and Charger would soon be built on this type of platform for 2021. Sergio Marchionne, former CEO, had some statements, which many took as hints. He said, quote, "The investment in Alfa Romeo and certainly the technical investment in the architecture was something that was designed to benefit more than Alfa. I'm happy that we finally found clarity of thought in the extension of these architectures well beyond Alfa." End quote. So obviously, this would mean that the platform could extend across the whole lineup, including to Challengers and Chargers, but no one really knows for sure. Then in June of 2018, there were more reports that the Charger and Challenger won't be switching platforms at all, or at least not to the Alfa Romeo. Marchionne made many more comments about this matter. He said, quote, "We may not necessarily have to go as far as the Giorgio architecture for Dodge, as long as we are willing to commit to a significant upgrade to the current architecture to make it competitive. That's something that's already started. Certainly by the time we finish with that architecture, you will not recognize its origins. We may maintain its bare-bones structure." He also flat out said that the Challenger and Charger would not be receiving an Alfa Romeo Giorgio platform for their next iteration. So obviously this sounds like FCA has a totally new platform already in the works, something that we've never seen before. And Marchionne also added that, quote, "The problem with Giorgio is from size and capability, it reflects much more of a European performance requirement than it does the American heritage of Dodge." To me, this means that the Giorgio Alpha platform is not ideal for the large V8 Hemis that Americans know and love, but that platform is more suited for things like twin turbocharged V6 engines instead. So the possibility of platforms from Maserati or Alfa Romeo extending to the Charger and Challenger are very unlikely at this point, so we'll see what Chrysler comes up with in the near future. Now we move on to the powertrains. Just a few days ago, the Detroit News reported that Dodge will likely move away from V8s into more efficient powertrains. The current CEO of FCA, Mike Manley, had an interview, and he also acknowledged that the aging 2-ton Challenger and Charger platform needs an update, and he did explain that it will likely receive a hybrid powertrain within the next decade. He said, quote, "The reality is that those platforms and that technology we used does need to move on. They can't exist as you get into the middle 2020s. And when he was asked about upcoming powertrains, he didn't divulge too much intel, but he did say, quote, "What it is not going to be is a V8 supercharged 700 horsepower engine." So there have long been rumors that FCA was going to hook up the Pentastar V6 with twin turbochargers and an electric motor, or even go to a 2-liter Turbo 4 for the base models. What this sounds like to me is that the V8 will live on for at least a few years, maybe with 1 or 2 V8 options at the top, while the rest of the lineup gets V6s or possible 4 cylinders. But obviously, according to Manley's comments, it does sound like by the mid-2020s, maybe 2025 or so, FCA might totally scrap the V8s in favor of the smaller engines. Only time will tell, but it sure sounds like it. I know, not exactly thrilling news to hear for Mopar enthusiasts. I recently made a video on the Dodge Charger Angel, link in the top right corner, so it is hard to see where that would fit amongst this lineup, unless it's a one-off like the Demon was. Well, that's the end of this update video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and for me it's definitely interesting to hear people's thoughts and opinions on this topic. Again, we don't know anything for sure, so it's all rumors right now with some quotes mixed in from the CEO that guide our thinking. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe for all your Mopar needs, and I'll see you next video.